You made it, Rick.
We made it.
All the way down from Minnesota.
It was quite a drive.
I'm here with Rick Kaiser.
Yep.
And you brought a Rambo trailer.
Yes, sir.
And you have to be ingenious to figure out all of the uses that this trailer has.
It's multi-use, very
Absolutely. That's an if there's ever been an understatement, the Rambo trailer is multi-use trailer. This is the roadworthy version.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about this portion of the trailer.
Well, there's not a whole lot of difference. The only thing is we now have fenders that you can remove off of the axle, and the axle is actually a torsion axle, so it's spring-loaded, where the original axle is a straight axle, so if you're pulling it down the highway, it's going to bounce and go crazy.
Yeah.
Where I hauled it all the way down here over 800 miles, and it trailed like a little puppy.
You can pull this puppy 75, 80 miles an hour.
That was my average speed.
Absolutely.
75.
And you've been elk hunting this year.
Yes, sir.
And did you put 2 in this?
Well, no, years gone by. This year I lucked out and got a bull.
Yeah.
So
okay.
he took up a lot of it.
I'll bet.
But years gone past, we've had 2 cows in there, and we could have threw a third one on.
Yeah, but the Rambo trailer, it's all aluminum. And accessory line is probably the best word.
Yep.
When you have all of the accessories, this is the deluxe version, roadworthy, pull up and down the road, you know.
Yep, absolutely.
But it all began with a much smaller idea and smaller version.
Yes, sir. Yep, it started out when my brother-in-law shot an elk up on the mountains, and we had no way to get it out, and like, well, we need to figure this out. And we started out with just a trailer that we could pull the wheels off and the hitch and haul it out there, and when you get out there, you put them back on, it's low to the ground, saves on your back, and easy to load. That was the key.
Yeah, yeah.
And one thing led to another, and now there's so many different uses.
Yeah, including a table. We got one sitting right over here.
Yes,
Let's go over and look at it.
Yep, you betcha.
This is that, right?
This is that.
Holy cow! It turns into a table.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And if you're out camping, you can just imagine all of the multiple uses that you get out of this.
Yeah, it sure is.
And you can get underneath it and get out of the rain even.
Yep, if you need to. We use it for putting over our generator when we're out elk hunting, and we've used it several times for just cleaning meat and whatnot. And
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You could chop up your deer or elk here.
It's so big and sturdy. I mean, it'll hold probably 1,000, 1,500 pounds, whatever you can pull with the wheels
Isn't
on.
that
It'll
something?
hold.
But this breaks down, and then you can put the smaller wheels on it.
Yep.
You know, and you can pull it with your ATV. Pull it with your lawnmower.
Yep.
It also serves as a loading ramp.
Yep, a four-wheeler loading ramp.
Four-wheeler loading ramp. The multiple uses of the Rambo trailer is just phenomenal.
It is.
It is incredible, and it's tested. That was the biggest thing you explained to me. You guys took it out and just tried to tear it up.
We did, and that's what we were told to do. Try to break it in half.
Yeah.
Try to find cracked welds, and we couldn't find them.
But it's just an incredible, the Rambo trailer, Rick, it's just one of the most incredible trailers I have ever seen with all of the multiple uses that it has. You are just to be congratulated.
Thank you.
And I'm just going to go ahead and have you go to work on this thing and just show us, do your magic of how easy it is to transform this into something else.
We made it so you don't really need any tools. Everything has got pins, and it doesn't matter if you're putting the four-wheeler ramp extenders out, they're just pinned in there. The hitch slides in and you just put a pin through it. The wheels, you slide them in, you put a pin through that. Everything's pinned. If you're hauling at 800 miles or pulling a trailer 800 miles like I just did, you might want to put bolts through there to make sure you don't have any crazy accidents, but otherwise it's real simple. And there, now we have a nice little wagon out of it. but still the same sturdy trailer as what we pulled 800 miles down the highway.
And you can flip it over.
And that's another cool thing. Should we just do that quick? It'll take about 2 seconds. Show you how to flip-flop it. Say you want to use it around home for gardening. Just flip-flop it over. There you go.
Huh.
Nothing to it.
Isn't that something?
And then if you want to go one step farther, we can put sides on it. The sides can be this way, on the top or bottom.
Oh, wow. So everything's made to interchangeably fit.
Yep, we have the tall sides or the shorter ones,
Yeah.
either one.
Yeah, wow, wow. That's great for just putting around the yard.
Yeah, and that's another thing. If we want to use it for a yard wagon, trailer, whatever. I got.
Or put with if your four-wheeler's got a ball on it.
Yep.
Just drag your deer up right up on top of that.
Sure.
Isn't that something?
Yep. So anyway, maybe we should show you how we can put a T-handle on here and pull it around like a little wagon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, then I'm gonna finish what I started here. We have a caster wheel like that there. You stick that in the back end. And then there's a caster wheel for the front end.
You don't need my help. I just feel like a knot on a log here watching you. That's how easy it ever. Isn't that something?
It really is. We're going to go one step farther. You got to have a handle for it. There you go.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
And depending on what you're doing with it, we got sides. You can put those little sides on there quick, and
Darlene will have me pulling this all over the property planting flowers. I can tell you what she's going to do. Look at that.
there you go for the other side. Show you how easy they are to put in. Over there. Oh,
Like this.
there you go.
Oh my goodness.
Then the front and the back go in. They're kind of like a puzzle. They interlock. Kind of like so. But anyway, you can interlock those. And then we got one more thing I can show you with this trailer. Several things probably. But if you want to load something, drive it in. There's also accessories. These loading ramp accessories. They're made specifically for this. You can either load them on this side. If you flip the trailer over, they fit in that 1-inch groove.
Yeah.
So makes it for easy loading.
I could haul my Harley in there.
You could.
Use a ramp for, yeah, when I'm not wrecking it, you know. That's it. And you keep saying that, and also, I feel like I'm at the fair and that gal's selling you cookware. But it also does this, and it also does this.
And if you buy two today, you get it for this price.
You get two for the price of one. Yeah.
And that would be the same here.
Well, that's incredible. That's incredible. And then you end up with that over there if you just want to.
Yep, if you want to.
Roadworthy puppy, you got it. If you want one that's on your property to use for lawnmower, or just with an ATV, or just to pull around with a handle.
Yes.
It's incredible.
And if anybody that's into bear hunting or any big game hunting, having the trailer this low to the
Oh
ground,
man.
it makes it such an easy chore.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And here's one more step. We've got skis for it. If they're real simple to put on. You just drive the wheel over this little ski attachment here, ratchet strap it on. It can't go nowhere.
Huh.
And the grandkids had a ball. We have a hitch that you can mount on your snowmobile, and you can hook the ball to that, and you can whip them around instead of having the rope that flies into a tree. You just hook this to the back of your snowmobile, and
I know a tremendous amount of thought and a tremendous amount of work for the precision for all of this to work together. It's just incredible, Rick. The finished product is just outstanding, and you just keep adding on as you go. You'll have this thing flying around in the air for in the
we got a big step to go there.
Next few years. But I appreciate you coming down to Oklahoma and showing me this.
You betcha.
This is phenomenal. The Rambo trailer is just a phenomenal piece of precision equipment that a guy that's looking for a multi-purpose trailer, I don't know you could ever find one that could match what the Rambo trailer does.
That's why we went to the extent we did. There's so many trailers out there. You can go anywhere and buy a little two-wheel trailer, but that's pretty much where it ends. This here, you can use it year-round. The kids can use it, mom can use it, grandpa can use it to haul whatever.
And it is, when it's all said and done, with everything that it does, it's very cost efficient too.
Yep.
You've been able to keep the price down that anybody can afford these.